Hello everyone, Doctor here, and today I'm going to do a little writing. I'm going to work on a little bit on my novella, and I figured why not do it, why not stream it, do it. I'm also listening to the ham radio at the same time, so that's why I got this in my ear. Because it's Warfare night, and I had to listen to ham radio. I'm going to turn it down, because it is becoming annoying to me. So anyway, I'm going to work on this. It's my novella, and 2019, yeah. Reserved. Okay, so what I'm going to do, oops, get rid of that, boom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out. I'm going to bring this down. Nope, oh wait, sorry. I'm going to go, oh no. I'm going to do that before. Let's just look like this. And we'll move it over. And we're going to use, I like using calibrate light. .36, and I'm going to go here. Boom. Okay, so let me see. Let me do something here real quick. There we go. And then I'm going to go down here like that. A novella. There we go. There we go. And I got to turn my phone on. I got to turn my phone on so I can watch the chat. So let me what the heck? There we go. There we go. We gotta turn the audio down. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, this is basically gonna be a rewrite. However, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change. I'm actually gonna take a huge portion of what I originally wrote out of it. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm just going to fix that section. Hey, me. There it is. So let me find it. Boom. Last modified on May 19th. So what I'm going to do, wow. What they? Oh, wow. They actually changed it. They actually changed Google Documents. No. Yeah, they changed this. They actually got grammar fixing on Google Documents now. Wow. So I'm going to start. First, I'm going to bring it back in because I don't need to bring all. We'll go down. Oops. I'm going to do a tab so I can tab it. And hang on. Because I'm kind of doing it, copying off of my document page. So copy and that. Wait. And then give me a second. I'm trying to get some things set up here. I think I just switched it over to Google instead of going to Open Office. Go to Google Documents and do it that way. Probably be easier for me. It'd be easier for my editor when he reads it. Um, I think I will. I'm gonna discard it. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to Google Documents. Probably a blank. Yeah. How do I do that on Google Documents though? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. I've had that issue before. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. Dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Google. I'm gonna have to go to I'm gonna have to go to right. There we go. Boom. You want another fork? So let me see. Where's the Open Office again? We'll just go back to Open Office, I guess. We'll do it this way. Put that in there like that. There's the cats. Don't go chase the cats. What do? They chase the cats. I'm gonna turn the web thing off. Yep, I'm gonna turn that off. Turn the audio off. Okay. Let's do this again. Now send me to the page. I'm just gonna go ahead and start writing it. Because I have a lot to write. A lot to write. Okay. Oops. Well, first off, take that. Oh, fuck. There we go. Take that out and add that. Okay. And I closed the document page, didn't I? Yes, I did. Google Docs. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to add copy. Copy and paste this. Like that. Space. Boom. I got to change the. I'm going to make them all Arial for now. I'm going to change it to 12. I'm 13 years old when I was born. 13. I was born in a small town of Hamden in the state of New York. When I was 8, my family moved us all. How about this? There we go. Looks a little bit better. When I was 8, my parents moved me and my 6 sisters. How about this? Proper English. When I was 8, my parents moved my 6 sisters and I to the small farming community. I know what you're about. I know what I'm about to do. I know what. I know what. I know what I'm about to. That doesn't sound right. I know that what I'm about to. I know that what I'm about to tell you sounds a little far-fetched, or even sounds like the ramblings of a deranged, over-imagined 13-year-old boy. However, I assure you, what I'm about to tell you did happen. Right? Okay, next. Copy.
Okay, I'll bring it over here for you.
Paste. Of course, we'll change the fonts to 12. I've spent the previous evening at my friend's house, staying in our makeshift clubhouse, which at one time used to be an old coal shed. We spent most of the summer night playing around in the dark, either in the woods behind. Okay, let's see. This is what I'm about to change. Dark in here. Hang on a second, folks. There we go. It's kind of dark in here, man. I get me another soda. By the way, we're drinking a Pepsi, cherry Pepsi. We're not sponsored by them, but much as this junk I drink, much Pepsi as I drink, I should own stock in this company. I really should own stock in this company. Much Pepsi that I've drunk over the years. In the case of what is it, 24, it's gone in 2-3 days. Okay. I spent the previous evening at my friend's house playing Commando in the woods or eating ice cream in our makeshift hut. There used to be a coal shed. Uh, uh, Copy. Paste. I'll make the capital A. I'm gonna do this. Center this. Oh heck, let's just center it all for now. And then we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna make it a good old 12. Okay. I spent the previous evening at my friend's house playing Commando in the woods or eating ice cream. We stayed. Oops, I don't think that's right. We stayed. Stay up. Stayed up. Including previous, previously, previous year in school to movies. I spent the previous evening at my friend's house playing Commando in the woods or eating ice cream. I just don't like that. How about this? I spent the previous um in fact what I could do, hang on, let me do this. Um let me see what alright, well, how about this? Yeah. So whoops. Whoops. decent. How about this? There we go. That we have, oops, the local, oops, there we go. That's a little more better. I think it's Scott Smith. I'm 13 years old. I was born in the small town of Hamden. I didn't know Star Wars Return of the Jedi came. I forgot. They came out. It came out in '83. Flashdance came out in '83. Strange Brew, classic by the way, came out in '83. Trading Places came out in '83. Um, Staying Alive came out in '83, which was the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. Um, so yeah. Oh, National Lampoon Vacation. My parents went. My mother took us to see us kids. We were young to see National Lampoon's Vacation. It was a rated R movie. And my mother took us to see it, and it was funny. It was very funny. It's still funny. I got it on DVD. It's funny. It's a funny movie. Yes, I've got it. I got it on DVD. It's funny. Okay, so let's move on. We'll go ahead and paste that again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, it was around 4:30 in the morning. I decided to go home. I left. So for now, I'm going to keep that. So we'll go ahead and 12 it and Arial. That. It was around. Oh, come on! What the heck? What the heck? There we go. It wouldn't go away. There it was. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna break it and tab it. It was around 4:30 in the morning. I decided to go home. Talking, goofing off. Um, after 4. because it was a. I left. Oh, I left it for because it was a long walk. Oh crap! I forgot. I'll be right back, folks. I forgot to feed the cats. I fed them dry food. I got them the wet food. So I'll be right back. So give me a few seconds. I should have turned music on. Should turn music on, I guess. Should turn my music on. Uh, Probably heard me yelling downstairs. The cats. Uh, okay, let's continue on. Oops. Damn it. That and me mumbling to myself, which is known to do. Yes, I got a coat on. The reason I got a coat on is because it's cold outside. I want to feed the cats, and it is cold outside. It's summertime, and it's June, and it's freaking cold outside. All right. So let's continue on. Give me some bubble gum. All right. So I looked around for. I'm gonna listen to music here. Mm, I don't think Jasper's too happy with me. He had to go inside. He didn't want to go out inside. He wanted to stay outside tonight. Play a little music. There we go. Now I should. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. we'll do it this way. It was teeth. What are you doing with teeth? It was an unusually warm October day when a local boy, a student of mine, decided to pay me a visit at my home. It was extremely strange for a student to come visit me at my home. See, I need to change this. In fact, hang on a second. I think I already have started on this. File. Oh wait. Oh wait a minute. I think I removed it. Oh great. Yeah, I have. Oh great. Alright, so we're gonna have to do it this way. It was an unusually warm October day when a local boy student of mine decided to pay me a visit at my home. I had been Pickford. Oops. Since not ones have It was a unusually warm October day when a local boy, a student of mine, decided to pay me a visit at my home. I had been a teacher at Pickford Junior High since 1898, and not once have I had a student come visit me at my home. That it was a great, emphasize, great importance, and I spelled it wrong. Great importance. Importance. Okay. So I decided to come visit. I had no idea. I figured Unknown. Unknown to me, I was far from wrong. It was an unusually warm autumn day when a local boy student of mine decided to pay me a visit at my home. I'd been a teacher at Pickford Junior High since 1898. 19. Oh, sorry, hang on. 1898. And not once had I had a student come to my house, visit me at my home. Well, things happened in 1898, by the way. Radio was invented. Well, it wasn't invented in 1898. It was first cross country was used on 1898 by Guglielmo Marconi. This stuff came out in 1898. This stuff right here came out in 1898. Pepsi came out. Yeah, Pepsi came out in 1898. It wasn't called Pepsi back then. It was called something else. And they changed it to Pepsi. And that's why if you go to the store, you'll find 1898, which is basically the original Pepsi flavor. Pepsi. Anyway, and not once had I had someone come visit my home. The boy said he needed to talk to me, and that it was of great importance. So I decided that maybe he should. I decided that maybe he should. And visit. I had no idea what this so-called this so-called great importance was, but I figured he was being bullied at school and needed a safe place to come and talk to me. Unannounced to me, I was far from wrong. Unannounced to me, I was far from wrong. I gave him directions to my house, which sat on the corner of Main and Maple Street, and I told him that the easiest was via the trolley car. Which ran down the center of I know there's trolley car down Main Street. Period. See, I'm kind of rearranging things around here. I gave him directions to my house, I gave him directions to my house, which sat on the corner of Main and Maple Street. I told him the easiest way to get to my house was via the trolley car which ran down the center of Main Street. He pulled out down the center of the street. He pulled out a sheet of paper. He pulled out a sheet of paper and began writing down Oh, I hate when that does that. He began which he had drawn from his pocket. Alright, okay. Okay, in the afternoon. The day he arrived at my house, it was that day he arrived. Now here's where I need to change. I need to specify what day. So let's say let's use so I decided maybe he could come visit me. A-T-U-R-D-A-Y, Saturday. It was Saturday. The next day. Okay. The boy a great point, so I decided that maybe he could come visit me. Come visit. It was Saturday. It would be Y. Whoops. Okay, boom. So, what I should do is go like this, break it, and then go down here, space, like that. And then break it again here. So now we have it to where it is on a Saturday. It's a usually warm autumn day when a local boy, a student of mine, decided to pay me a visit at my home. I've been a teacher at Pickford Junior High since 1898, and not once had I had a student come visit me at my home. It was a usually warm October day when a local boy, student of mine, decided to pay me a visit at my home. I've been a teacher at Pickford Junior High since 1898, and not once had I had a student come visit me at my home. I had a student ask to come visit me at my home, and I was caught off a little bit about it. Caught off. Caught off guard a little bit about it. The boy said that he needed to talk to me and that it was of great importance. So I decided that maybe he should come and visit. Okay, so now I'm not going back and change this again. You know what? I will listen to that. Alright, let me go over this again. It was a usually warm October day when local boy, student of mine, decided to pay me a visit in my home. I've been a teacher at Pickford Junior High since 1898. No one's had I had a student ask me, not once have I had a student ask to come visit me at my home, and I was caught off guard a little bit about it. I was taken back. Taken back a bit about it. So I just was taken aback. The voice said he needed to talk to me, that it was of great importance. So I decided that maybe since it was important that so I decided that maybe since it was important he should come visit me. About this, I told him that tomorrow was, I know I spelled tomorrow wrong. Tomorrow was Saturday. I told him that tomorrow was Saturday and asked him if that was a good day for him, and he said yes. Um, let's go ahead and just get rid of that. I had no idea. I had no idea what this so-called great importance was, but I figured it was. I figured he was being bullied at school and needed a safe place to come and talk to someone about it. Unannounced to me, however, I was far from wrong. I gave him directions to my house, which sat on the corner of Main and Maple Street. I told him the easiest way to get to my house was via the trolley car, which ran down the center of Main Street. He began writing down this information. On a piece of paper, which he had drawn from his pocket. After he said goodbye, okay. I think we're doing pretty good. But you know, we're on page 2, actually page 1, out of 21. So we got a ways to go. Okay. It was around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be right back. Eat some snacks. It's a hard working day. Okay. Alright. It was around 2 in the afternoon when my doorbell rang. I've been doing a little light cleaning. Little light cleaning. These things are good. Potato sticks. I walked into the foyer. I walked into the foyer. Opened door. I walked into the foyer and walked through the front door where standing on my porch. 13. Here. And it says 15 there. The boy had brought. The boy had brownish blonde hair with blue-green eyes, wearing brown framed glasses. He was wearing blue jeans and a white shirt under a light brown trench coat, which is now hanging up in the laundry room. As he stood on my porch, he seemed to be. They're not going to change everything. I'm just going to change a few things here and there. And I'm going to add a few things. As he stood on my front porch, he seemed to be a little nervous and began to look around as if he was being followed. Like he As he stood on the porch, he seemed to be a little nervous, and he began to look around if to see if he had been followed. He continued to look around a while. He continued to look around while he nervously rubbed his hands in a circular pattern on the caused by his nervous nervousness. I mean, it's like this, like that. Come in, I told him as he slowly stepped inside the. Come in, I told him as he slowly stepped into the foliage. I closed the door behind him. His demeanor was melancholy, and he did not say a word. I'm gonna do research here real quick. Well, I told him to follow me into the hall. I told him to follow me so we could talk in the living room. in turn and hit me. I just wanted to throw that out there for people, a little fact about the teacher. Shouldn't be eating while I'm streaming, but I am. I'm hungry, man. I'll turn the camera off that way you don't have to see me eat. I mean, I told him as he stepped into the foyer and I closed the door behind him. His demeanor was melancholy, and he did not say a word. I told him, let's go to the study where they talk. And he followed me behind. Where we can sit and talk. I headed to the study. I walked to the study. To behind. Okay. We walked into the study where we sat down. I sat in the large green armchair while he sat on the white couch next to the green armchair. He peered around the room uneasy stock of the bookshelves, which housed a family's vast book collection. Some of those books date back to the 12th century AD, I told him, pointing to one of them with a little smile on my face. I told him pointing to one of the shelves. My family has a large library. I would spend hours in there with my sister, reading the little ones while my older sister would read on astronomy and quantum mechanics. Now, my publisher, not my publisher, my editor, who remain nameless, I won't mention his name, but let's call him Jerome. Made a note, a quotational note. You see, he printed it out and he basically was editing. And matter of fact, I don't have it around me. And he made a note saying that quantum mechanics wasn't around. In 1913. He goes, or unless this is a parallel universe. Yeah. And in fact, it goes on, later on, says it's a parallel universe. You kind of... It's a parallel universe that is... Here, let me, hang on a minute. Where's my thing at? Here's our universe. Here's 2000, so on, going back. Their universe is the same as ours. It's the same time, but they're slower. Their universe is actually, although it's 1913, it's the equivalency of 1983, which is where the story takes place in 1983. But in that universe, it's 1913 because their universe, they're something to do with their. I don't know what. I really don't really want the detail on how it's done, but it has to do with the something like the spin of their movement is a little bit slower. So that's what it was basically about. So it's a parallel. Matter of fact, Quantum what? I asked. Oh yeah, that's right, you don't have that here, he said. So what's on your mind? I asked him as he slowly turned back onto me. Well, he said nervously, I don't know how to put this. Go ahead and tell me, I prodded. Well, I'm not from this world, he mumbled. I was taken aback by this comment, as I sat there wondering if this boy was playing a joke on me. So I was taken aback by this comment, as I sat there wondering, or was there something mentally wrong with so what, you're from outer space? I asked him, smirking. No, he said quickly, that's not what I'm saying. So what exactly are you saying? I asked. I come from a parallel universe, which I just recently explained to you. I was puzzled by that, by what he I was puzzled by what he had just said. Oops, like a parallel universe? I asked. Yeah, you see, there are a number of worlds out there, he said. In fact, it's infinite. In fact, there are infinite. I spelled infinite wrong. Infinite. Infinite number words. He said. You mean planets in outer space? Yeah, he said with just some. However, these worlds are like this one, just slightly different. Right next to each other. Right next to each other. Yeah, he said with excitement. You mean planets in outer space? Yeah, he said with excitement. However, these worlds are like this one, just slightly different and right next to each other. What do you mean? Here, let me give you an example, he said. This is Pickford in Dane County, right? Yes, I replied. Yes, I replied. Let's not raise the walls. Put that two beat down to it. The walls. Yeah, I replied. In my world, there is no Pickford or Dane County, nor is there a Tyrol, and the government system here is not the same as mine either. In my world, okay, it's the same as, and the government system here is not the same as in my world. In fact, it took me months and a lot of reading to understand the government system. Really? Really? Yeah, you see, in my world, we don't have a king or we have a president and Congress. I mean, people left the president for years. I sat there shocked by this young boy who mentally did tell of a make-believe world. In my world, the Congress is elected by the people, and are supported by leaders are supposed to represent the people. In this world, the Congress is elected, but the people's voice is a lot smaller than in my world. Not to say the voice has a voice to it. I rolled my eyes back and shook my head by this outlandish thing the boy was saying. But it's true, he said. Okay, let me get this straight. You claim you come from a parallel universe. Yes, he nodded. So my next question is, how did you get here? I asked. Well, he said, slowly. Well, he said slowly. That's a long story. Perhaps you just start at the beginning, I told him. Okay. My name is Fox Smith, not Phileas Foggs. And there's a story behind the Phileas Foggs thing. If you Google Phileas Foggs, you'll come up with a TV show. I think it was called. It was called Voyagers, and it was released in, drumroll please. Actually, it was released in 1982. It ended in 1983. And it was actually pretty good. This is one of the early time travel stories I used to watch on TV. It was on ABC, I believe. No, NBC. It was on NBC. It was on NBC. And it was probably one of the first time travel series I used to watch. And so, yeah, it's a reference to that show. It was a pretty good time. They only had one season because the guy who played Phileas Foggs, John Eric Hexum, he was in another show, and it was actually he was supposed to get shot with a fake gun, and he actually died from this. He died in 1984. He died from the result of an accidental self-inflicted blank cartridge from a gunshot to the head on the set of the TV show Cover Up. Yeah. So it's a kind of a tribute to that character, to that TV show. It was pretty much one of the first time travel shows I ever watched. I wasn't too much back then. I wasn't interested in, well, back in the early 80s, I was more into science fiction, but it was more futuristic science fiction, space science fiction. You know, I used to watch the original Battlestar Galactica and stuff like that. And I got hooked on science fiction from a movie called Logan's Run. That's what got me hooked on writing science fiction stories and that. But yeah, let's go on. The name is Foxsmith, not Billy Fox. As you know, I'm 13 years old. I was born in the small town of Hamden in the state of New York, which, by the way, is a real town. Hamden is a real town in New York. Which I believe it's a small town, I know that. So you got a population of 1,323 people. And it is near the Catskill Mountains. It's located in the Catskill Mountains, New York. And there's a reason why we're about the Catskill Mountains. Why my character comes from the Catskill Mountains. Back when I was young, one of my favorite writers, three of my favorite writers was Edgar Allan Poe, Nathaniel Hawthorne, and they still are, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Edgar Allan Poe, and Washington Irving. I was a real big fan of Washington Irving. Washington Irving wrote mostly about the Catskill Mountains. So that's where my character comes from, the Catskill Mountains. I wrote stuff that was symbolical to me, with, I don't know, something that meant something to me. But I'm gonna finish this too. Catskill Mountains in New York. So that's what I wrote about that. I wanted my character to come from that area of the woods, that area that Washington Irving talked about. And I was a big fan of his back growing up. When I used to write stuff like this. And of course, this is a real town. Why the hell I'm writing about them, I do not know. All the shit they put me through. My name is Mark Smith at Phileas Bombs. Phileas Bomb. As you know, I'm 13 years old. I was born in a small town in Hamden, located in the Catskill Mountains in the state of New York. Oops. In the state of New York. When I was 8, my family moved to 9 sisters and I to the small community of Taylorville in central Illinois. The reason for a move according to my father was to be closer to my grandparents. Their large estate. Oh man. Tell you what, these potato sticks are really good. You really want to try them. Try them with mustard. I know what I'm about to tell you sounds a little far-fetched, or even sounds like a rambling and strange, over-imaginative 13-year-old boy. However, I assure you, what I'm about to tell you did happen. I spent the previous evening at my friend's house, staying in our makeshift clubhouse, which at one time used to be an old coal shed. We spent most of the summer night spent most of that summer night playing around in the dark, either in the woods playing commando, or sitting inside the clubhouse eating ice cream and talking about various things, ranging from previous the recent movie we went and saw, which was called Star Wars. Return. Friends, what were their names? I asked. Brad, Tom, and Mark. Anyway, well, one morning, I had left it locked from her house. symptoms of being up all night or sleeping. The symptoms of being up all night or sleeping. It's tough to still. I had stopped. I had stopped to sit on top of a hill. Halfway. Quarter of the way to my house. Quarter of the way to my house, I had stopped to sit on top of the hill, which was located in front of the newly built church on Vanderbilt Street. Which, if anyone goes and looks, I spelled it wrong, so that's why. Copy. Vanderveer. Vanderveer. Oops. And if you go on Google Earth, you can see where it's at. Kind of weird. All the stories take place in the same area. Weird. Alright, anyway. quarter of the way to my house, I stopped to stomp up a hill which was located in front of a newly built church on River Street. As I sat there, I grabbed out my knapsack a glass bottle of Pepsi. Yes, back then they had glass bottles of Pepsi, which I had saved from the previous night. I set the bottle of Pepsi between my legs and dug around in my knapsack for a bottle opener. Oop! I sat there. I set the bottle of Pepsi between my legs and dug around my knapsack for a bottle opener. Spit it out, damn it! For a knapsack for a bottle opener, unaware of the dark figure coming down the dirt driveway between these two abandoned farmhouses. I mean, if you were to look on Google Maps, you'd find out where this place is. Or where it used to be. Hey, Batiste, what are you doing? No, I'll put that over here. You ain't eating my potato sticks. Tastes like potato sticks, don't ya? I'm going to delete that. Make that a capital L. Break it. Tab it. Looking up, I noticed a dark cloaked figure about pointing at me with his bony finger, beckoning me to come. I grabbed the bottle and placed it back in my knapsack, threw it up and walked over to the figure. We turned and began walking down the dirt driveway. I felt like I couldn't resist. I followed the dark cloaked figure, past the farmhouse, past the white farmhouse. few barns with large holes inside, and a smelly old outhouse. The other side of the outhouse. A small I followed the dark cloaked figure past the two farmhouses with the dirt road ran between. A white dilapidated old lot was filled with junk, and a few barns with large holes in the sides. And its smelly old outhouse. On the other side of the outhouse was a small green pasture. And on the other side of that was two big wooden doors attached to a monolithic cyclopean stone wall with two lit torches. Now we're getting into the weird shit. For some reason, that word comes up misspelled for some reason. Cyclopean, type of ancient masonry made with massive irregular blocks. Cyclopean stone wall with two lit torches. That's the sun. The sun rose. Sun began to rise. Began to hit the green lush pasture. Green lush pasture. Not supposed to structure wrong. The wooden doors slowly began opening. I stood there I stood there in awe. What I was seeing. Behind the doors was a dark forest covered in cobwebs. Whoops. Didn't even penetrate. Ah, penetrate, penetrate. There it is, penetrate. Didn't even penetrate the forest covered in cobwebs. The sunlight from the new day didn't even penetrate the forest covered in cobwebs. And there was Batiste, her ferocious eyes. Yeah. No. Not Batiste. The figure pointed to the small path located in the center. The figure pointed to the small path located in the center of the woods. Now let's do it this way. Oh, penetrate, I believe. Penetrate. Didn't penetrate the forest. The figure pointed to the small path that led into the woods. Led into the woods and said, "Stay on the path or you'll be lost forever." I looked towards the path again. I looked towards the path. I looked towards the path, and then I turned back towards the figure, and he was gone. I looked towards the path. Which led deep into the sunless, into the sunless I looked towards the path which led deep into the sunless woods, and then I turned back towards the figure and he was gone. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't you just leave and forget about Now you're probably wondering. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't you just leave and forget about going through the gate? Excuse me, through the gate into the dark forest. Perhaps it was my curiosity that got the better of me. I mean, there must be a reason for the door to open and the stranger figure telling me to stay on the path. There must be a bit of reason for beckoning, beckon, beckoning. The heck happened to my thing? There must have been a reason. There must, I mean, there must have been a reason for the dark figure beckoning me. Other side of the street. Perhaps it was my curiosity that got the better of me. I mean, there must have been a reason for the dark creature beckoning me when I sat on the hill on the other side of the street. And for the door. And for the door to open. And that same strange figure telling me to stay on the path. So I walked over to the stone pillars. I walked over to the large brick wall and grabbed one of the lit torches and began my journey on the path, unaware as I headed deeper into the woods. The massive doors were closing slowly, but were closing slowly behind me. It's gonna be pretty good. I've added some things, I've deleted some things. I actually have new sections I'm going to add to the story, so this is something real quick. We're at okay. So you just walked into a strange forest, I said as I cut. Yeah, he said. Oh, hang on. As I cut him. Oops, as I cut. As I cut his story off. I said as I cut his story off. Yeah, he said. Again, why? I guess it's probably because I'm an adventurer. You, an adventurer. Ever since I moved into that town, strange things seem to happen to me and my friends. In fact, a few weeks earlier, my friends and I were chased by these four guys found an interdimensional hub inside an outhouse. An outhouse, I said puzzled. Yeah, but that's a different story. Which it is, that's a different story. Yeah, but that's a different story, he said. Okay. There we go. Alright. A little chapter with Miss Batiste. My super cat. My super cat Batiste. Why is there such a break in this? Oops. One place. Tab. Like how will even continued I continued walking on the path, traveling even deeper into the dark woods, with only the torch light, with only the torch as my only light source. Strange animal noises could be heard. Strange animal noises could be heard, yet none could be seen. Only peeking. Strange animal noises could be heard. Strange animal noises could be heard, but only red eyes could be seen peeking through the cobwebs. On both sides of the narrow path which I had taken. I was traveling on. Traveling on were cobwebs. Along with thick brush. Along with thick as I traveled on both sides of the narrow path which I was traveling on were cobwebs, along with thick brush covered in thorns. Light from the torch flickered off the objects. Off. Light from the torch flickered off objects buried deep within the thick cobwebs. I noticed near the path something shining, and I went to see. I noticed near the path that there was something shining, and I went to see what it was. The light from the torch flickered off objects buried deep within the thick cobwebs. I noticed near the path that I was traveling on that there was something shining. Nearby. So I went to investigate. Only to light from the torch flickered off objects buried deep in the thick cobwebs. I noticed near the path that I was traveling on that there was something shining nearby. So I went to investigate, only to discover that it was a skeleton in a suit of armor. A large snake slithered out of the mouth of the skull, and I jumped back. From being scared. Picking myself off the ground, I continued down the path. Only to arrive at a junction. Okay. Check that out. The junction had 8 paths leading in. The junction had 8 paths leading in different directions. I took the first path, followed it in and around, up and down small hills until I came to a clearing near a dark pool. And my editor says most of the stuff that I'm writing here seems like I'm doing it for shock value. What's wrong with doing shock value? The junction had 8 paths leading to the church. I took the first path and followed it in and around, up and down small hills until it came to a clearing near a dark pool. Pond. Near a small pond. The water of the pond was pitch black. No life form could possibly live in it. The ground surrounding the pond was deep black mud. in the air. The air was permeated with the smell of something akin to raw sewage or raw sewage or rotten dead flesh. Sorry about that. I don't eat that gum so much. I have to spit it out. Where was I? Oh, the air was permeated with the smell of something akin to raw sewage and rotten dead flesh. Not far from where I was standing was a young woman, naked, standing waist deep in the dark water. Her back was turned towards me. As her back, hang on. Get rid of that. Put it there. Get rid of that. Her long brown hair went down past the small. Her long brown hair went down past. Oops. Past. Long went down past her back. And this. And of her hair. And the tips of her hair fanned out. Her long brown hair went down past her back, and the tips of her hair fanned out behind her. In the dark water. She just stood there, taking her hand and cupping bits of water and dousing herself. what little water she could in her hand. The water would slide off her. Off her shoulder and her back, causing dark water to ripple. Hello. Hello, I said as I walked towards the edge of the water. She stopped pouring water on her body as I got closer to the edge of the water. Hello, I asked. Hello, I said as I walked towards the edge of the water. She stopped pouring. She stopped pouring water on her body as I got closer to the edge of the water. Yep, she just stood there. Hello, can you tell me where I am? I asked, holding my brown rimmed glasses off her. She slowly turned around. She slowly turned around, and I noticed the front of her body had been eaten away, in some places down to the bone, as she headed towards me. She, oops. She began moving and as she got closer, a little closer, I noticed maggots oozing from her pus-filled body. There we go. Shock value. Go Jazz, baby. Alright, begin moving closer. Moving closer towards me. And as she got a little closer, I noticed maggots oozing from her pus-filled body. Oops. And I slowly began backing away. Her face looked as if it had been ripped off, and I could no longer stand. Her face looked as if it had been ripped off. I could no longer stand it. And I began backing slowly away, turning around. I began backing slowly away, turning around. And running as fast as I could down the path I had just come from. That's not to work. I arrived back at the junction and began walking down the next path. I looked back. I was at the junction, looking back to see if the half-eaten woman was coming. That's it. I began my next trip down the next path. I began my next trip down the next path. I trod down the path for what seemed to be an hour. It seemed to be hours until I came to a dirty white farmhouse. The house was an ungodly smell coming from it. Near the house was a dog. Near the house was a doghouse with a big. Near the house between the house oops between the fence of the farmhouse was a doghouse with a big chained two-headed dog laying next to the opening of the doghouse. A two-headed dog laying between the fence and the farmhouse was a doghouse. Was a big chained two-headed dog laying near the doghouse. Between the fence and the farmhouse was a big chained two-headed dog laying near the doghouse. Near a doghouse. The dog seemed to be eating on something, so I walked closer towards the beast to see what it was eating at. As I got closer to the monstrous dog, I noticed that the okay, hang on. So I slowly walked closer towards the beast, staying while staying on the other while staying on on the other side of staying on the safe side on the other side of the fence. So I walked slowly closer towards the beast while staying on the other side of the fence to see what it was eating. As I got closer to the monstrous dog, I noticed the two-headed dog was eating a girl. The girl looked at me as the dog bit into her chest. She tried crying for help, only to have large pools of blood oozing from her mouth as tears rolled down her eyes. I slowly backed away from the dog with the two heads. I went back to two heads and went back the way. So you didn't save the poor girl? I asked. The dog was huge, larger than the largest dog that I know of, the Irish Wolfhound. I arrived again at the junction and headed down the next path, trying to find my way out of this nightmarish forest. Walking down the many hills and hollows, I arrived at another clearing. It was a fairly large pasture which could be seen from an overlooking hill which the forest came out to. I walked over to the ledge of the hill and looked down the valley. In the valley, trying to give you a summary. Yimmy, welcome to the stream. And here's a summary. Boy is telling a story to a teacher that he's from a boy is telling a teacher a story about him coming from a parallel universe. He went through a gate which has all these horrible things in it. And through that gate, he winds up in a parallel universe. That's pretty much the summary of it. The boy goes to the teacher's house to tell the teacher that he's leaving, that he's from a parallel universe. And she thinks he's kind of nuts. So she tells him to tell the teacher, who's basically the reader, tells the student to tell the story, and this is what I'm doing now. And he tells the story about how he goes to this gate and he sees all these horrors. These nightmarish horrors. Oh well. Walking down the many hills and hollows, I arrived at a clearing. It was fairly I came to a came to an opening that I came to an opening that was at the top of the cliff. Overlooked a green pasture. It was a fairly pasture. Period. It was a fairly large pasture which could be seen from the overlooking. Okay, we'll take that out. I walked over to the ledge of the cliff. Peered down into the valley. In the valley were wooden stakes pointing high in the sky, and on these stakes were people. In the valley there were the valley, nothing but wooden stakes. On those wooden stakes, there were people impaled. The valley was nothing but wooden stakes, and on those wooden stakes there were people impaled on. Oops. Valley of the Stakes seemed to go on forever. At least as far as I could see. As far as I could see. Well, let's do this. At least as far as I could see. Near where I stood, I could see the individuals who seemed to still be alive, reached up to the cloud-filled sky towards a bright light as if they were trying to reach for the light. I turned and headed back down the path towards the junction. Okay, before I go any farther, see, I got I'll leave it. I'll leave it as is. We'll just leave it as is. We'll leave it as is. What the heck? Oh, wrong button. Duh. There we go. Okay. I went down the next path, though. I went down the next path, again through valleys till I came to another little opening that was sitting high on top of a mound of large boulders. I went down the next path. Is that music too loud? We'll turn the music down a little bit. Oh, hit the wrong button. Duh, duh. Okay, I went down the next path, up and down again through valleys, until, oops, until I came to another opening, and there, sitting high on top of a small hill, sitting on top of a small hill, a lonely tree. I didn't know what to expect, so I slowly made my way to the tree. As I got closer, I noticed that it had a large, wonderful smelling fruit hanging from its limbs. When I arrived at the tree, I noticed that the wonderful smelling fruit was in the shape of people's heads. I turned one around and looked at the face that was on the. Oh man, okay. I didn't know what to expect, so I walked slowly. I didn't know what to expect, so I walked slowly towards the tree. As I got closer, I noticed it had large, wonderful smelling fruit hanging from its limbs. Okay, get rid of that, delete that. Oops. Arriving at the tree, I noticed those wonderful smelling fruits were in the shape of people's heads. I turned one of the fruits around and looked at the face. I turned one of the fruits around. Oops, and noticed it had a oops. The eyes on the face. The eyes on the face slowly opened, and it began screaming through its small mouth, "Help me!" I jumped back, took off running. dropping the took off running again from that tree and headed back towards. Help me! Mom, help me! Okay. I jumped back, dropped the fruit on the ground. I jumped back, dropping the fruit on the ground. Turning around, I took off running away from the tree and heading back down the path towards the junction. Wow. I went down the next path, and it too crisscrossed down the valleys, and hollows. Till I came to another opening. Which had a led into a small town. Which read bad children. I walked a little bit further until I came to Whitbeer. Okay. It looked like the center of town. Okay. You know those kind of, the kind of just get rid of that. I walked to the crossroads of the main street, and in the town, I walked into the crossroad of the main street. Crisscrossed. The town, oops, but the town seemed to be empty. Town seemed to be empty. the sun be a sun. There seemed to be a sun. What was weird was that there seemed to be a sun. But even the sun didn't look like a normal sun. And then, as I stood there, all of a sudden, the sky turned black. And the sun was gone. I heard a horrifying noise and I ran and hid. On some barrels. Oh, no. What? The hell? Space. Yeah, okay. There we go. I don't know why that did that. Coming speeding down the main street of town was two large horses driven by two large oops. Driving two wagons like Pantechnicon bands. Okay, let's just do it that way. There's two horses driving coming speeding down the main street of town was two horses driving two wagons, like pinnacle van, technical vans. The horses were jet black with fire red eyes. The two horses drawing drove the two horses that draw the two horses that were carrying the two horses. How about this? The two horses and carts stopped in the middle of the town, and two guys on the front of each of them. Each on the front of each of the PANTECHNICON van. The two guys jumped off and went around back. Schnuck. Schnuck. Let me check this, make sure this is right. Copy. Schnuck. Nope. That ain't it. Snick. Snick. Snuck. Copy. Trying to find the right word here. Snickadoodlers. Snick. Snick. Nope. Ritual bait. Crawled. Withered. Slithered. More. Sneak. Slip. Slink. Slid. Snuck. Snuck.
Skulk.
Nope, not in it. Hey, let me turn the music off here for a minute. I'm trying to find the right word. Prowl, pussyfoot, soft shoe. We'll just use sneak. I sneaked. There we go, I sneaked. I sneaked around to get a better view of the man. better view, and the men went around the back. The men went around the back and opened the rear door of the panic pit. Okay, see here. The two men were black with tall top hats on their heads. Okay. The skinny man, there was one skinny man and one muscular man. The skinny man reached his hand into the cart and began trying to pull something out. As I watched the other skinny, the muscular, M-U-S, M-U-S-C-U, the muscular man from the other cart was doing the same thing. Suddenly I saw what the skinny man had in his hand, had in his had in his hand, had his, that's right, had his hands on. It was a leg. It was the leg of a young child. He yanked it on it, and it was a young girl around 8. He flew, he, he flung, he flung her out. She fell onto the ground. She was scared and crying. The man, the man grabbed the girl and proceeded to carry her into one of the buildings. He then came back, once again reaching into the cart and grabbing another leg. He was crying frantically, saying, "Please, I want my mommy and daddy. I'll be a good boy, I promise." The muscular man came out, and grabbed the boy, who was kicking and screaming as he went into the building. Thus the man in both thus oops. Both men continued to do it, pulling children ranged from 5 to my age out of the pinnacle and taking them into the building, where loud, deadly screams could be heard. So what were they doing with him? I asked. I don't know. I waited until everyone left. I don't know. I waited till they left the sea, he said. As they As they took the last child into the building, the skinny man jumped onto the cart, and the horse let out a terrible noise. It sounded like the coming of death. The big fella came out of the building and climbed back onto on top of the other whatever band. The horse let out a lot once again and quickly galloped off into the darkness. After they left, the sun returned to the town, and I made my way over to the building. I opened the door and walked in. And I asked with hesitation. Nothing, he said. Sorry. Woo! What's this? Oh, sorry. Wait. Nothing, he said. What do you mean, nothing? The building, the big muscular man. And then, man. Let me go back up. Excuse me, I went into the building the big muscular man, the skinny man went into those was completely empty. How? I asked. I don't know. I looked around to see if there was a trapdoor or some kind of secret passage, but there was none. So I decided to head back. So I decided to head back the way I came before those men returned because I sure didn't want to find out what happened. Boom. Break. And I'm going to take a little break. I have to give me some ice and soda, and I'll be right back. I will turn the music back on. Okay, I'm back. And let's do this, and we'll continue on. Oh, geez. We're only on page 8, by the way. We ain't keeping tabs. Alright. I headed back to the junction to see where the next path would take me. The next path I took came to a small clearing in the woods. In front of me was another monolithic cyclopean structure, built perhaps by some unknown people, or perhaps some ancient forgotten gods. As I stood in front of its strange geometrical design, I thought to myself, what unseen horror would I see this time? About that time, coming out from one of the fields was a young girl. I'm gonna change her age. Young girl around 10. She had long yellowish blonde hair and yellow eyes. She didn't seem like the other horrible things I had previously seen. She wore a light dress. She wore a light light white dress. As she got close to me, she gave off a smile that seemed to glow. What are you doing here? Yeah, she always asks me that for some reason. I don't know why. Never mind. What are you doing here? She asked. But she so did. No. What are you doing here? She asked. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, she said. She said as she folded her arms. As if she was slightly mad. I told her what had happened from the very beginning. I was walking home from my friends, and I had talked with the computer, and now I'm here just trying to get out. She told me the only way out is to escape. She told me the only way to escape is to go back the way I came. I informed her that the massive wooden doors close behind me, and they would not open. So now I'm trying to find another way out of this nightmarish place. I went down every path in this forest except one, I said, as I pointed towards the way I came. When I turned back around, she had disappeared. Hey, little girl, I called out, but there was no answer. So I left the area and headed back to the junction. I'd gone down I'd gone down all the paths, including the one I originally came from, so I only had one path left. Alright. I walked down the final path to figure what I might find. As I went further and further down the path, I noticed that there was a light in the distance. I began walking faster towards the light for some reason. I came out only to come out of the forest into a huge wheat field filled with wheat. Filled with wheat. I turned around and noticed the forest behind me. What was puzzling was the forest seemed to be bigger inside than it was on the outside. I let it slide when we figured I was out of that strange place and realized I needed to continue my walk home. As I looked around, I realized I didn't know where I was, and the surroundings were different. The forest, which I had just come out of, was completely surrounded by wheat fields. I wasn't home after all. I stumbled into a strange new world behind the gate. I looked into the clear blue skies, and the sun was shining high in the sky. And there were two moons. One was small, while the other was large. Small and red. While the other was large and green. Wow. Man. So I began to walk across the wheat field to see if I could find help or find someone with a phone to call for help. Going across what appeared to be an unharvested. I finally arrived at a dead-end country road. On the other side of the road was a row of oak trees. Was a grove. And a harvest wheat field. Was a grove of oak trees. Just a little way from where I stood, there sat a small one-story structure made of cinder blocks and a tin roof. I walked over to the shack to see if anyone lived there, or perhaps they could let me use their phone. Perhaps okay, so let me do this real quick. Yeah, grove of trees. A small group of trees with a minimum or no undergrowth. Orchard. Woodlot thicken or stand. Okay. Walking in, I noticed the shop was a mess. Boxes and crates were stacked against the wall, while the floor was covered in junk. The bare walls had graffiti written all over them in some strange angelic language. I began to poke around, going room from room to see if I could find any information about where I was, or if there was a phone. About that time, a group of kids no older than me entered. There was boys and girls ranging from different ages and sizes. They seemed to be wearing strange clothing, mostly white, and each one had a numerical tattoo on their body. One of the boys asked me what I was doing there, in their clubhouse, and I told him the story about how I came through the massive door on the way home. They informed me that the door I had gone through was called the Gates of Dawn. The gate was a doorway that tied my world to the world I was in now. They told me that someone for someone to go through the gates, that someone had to be very special because normal people couldn't enter, let alone see the massive doors. I told them about what I had seen in the forest, including the value of pelican spikes. One of the boys said that it was their friends that were impaled on the spikes, who were trying to escape this dimension into my dimension, by the evil being known as Zero. Oh, yes. But an evil villain known as Zero had kept them from entering into my world. I told them also of the girl that I met with the yellowish blonde hair and yellow eyes. They informed me that girl I had described was in fact Zero herself. Zero was the one who had trapped them in this dimension and would not let them leave. I asked who they were. They told me that they were called the Unbound, only they had been trapped in this dimension for eons. I asked them about the numerical tattoo on each of their bodies. They told me that the lower the number was, the more powerful they were. This, of course, made Zero extremely powerful. They informed me to stay away from Zero, that she was nothing but bad news, who would do anything to cause me pain and suffering. We continued to talk about as if we were friends, but one of them, number 9, asked me if I wanted to join the group, which I gently declined because I had only one real mission, and that was to find my way back home. That's actually a pretty good story, really. I'm pretty proud of myself. And then they asked me if I wanted to live out my every desire, that they had the ability to grant my every wish and desire. How, I asked. It's easy, said number 7. It's really simple. See Mr. Bartley here? Said number 8. As he picked up a strange circular metal container. He's now fulfilling his every desire, said 8. As he put the metal container on the table, all we do is remove the brain and put it in this little device. What? You're crazy, I said, shocking. No, we gave him what he wanted, ready for the bad man to be totally employed. Mr. Barkley came to us before he was able to get caught, and we granted his wish. Now he can do what he did in real life all the time, not worry about being caught, because it is all on his mind. We satisfy everyone. You please don't have to see him on feet and lock him up, and he can't hurt all he wants. In his little container here, said Ace. He panned the container. Barkley. Why does that name sound familiar? I asked myself. I remember Barkley owned the house just west of town that me and my friends weeks earlier had explored. And it was in this house. It was in this house that we found the interdimensional hub. Wait, I said, didn't he die in the 50s? He didn't die. He was reborn in his own world, said 8. You see, it is a win-win for your species. Number 6. Species? So what, you're not human? Al burst out laughing. Oh no, we come from a much higher dimension. Your species, in our eyes, are primitive. We may look like children, but we're actually eons in age. We can regenerate, so we never. But you want to change that. Whoops. I'm gonna change this. In fact, this isn't what we look like. This is not what we really. This is not what we really look like. We have the ability to live forever. So have you ever given anyone the ability? So have you given anyone that ability? To live forever? I asked. Yes, there was one old man a long time ago who didn't want to lose his fortunes in number 2. So what happened to him? I asked. His name was Eugene Knickerbocker. He was a wealthy man who, like we said, didn't want to lose his money, so he gave him the secret to immortality. The promise to become one of us. And I asked us, and he regenerated once. After that, well, it's the number 1. But we don't like talking about it. He was a total failure to number 1. He wanted the immortality, but didn't want to be one of us. So we made him forget the secret. After his cycle was up, he was unable to regenerate again, and he died. Well, I replied, do you want to be immortal and become one of us? That's number 3. Not right now. I just want to get back home, I told him. I don't know why there's big breaks in this thing. See how there's a pretty good story, really. I'm proud of myself, man. My friends won't be too happy because they're not in it. Very well, but if you ever change your mind, you know where to find us. After all, if you can go through the gate with no problem, then that means you're special and you can be. Against zeros, said number one. They told me there was a way home, but they themselves couldn't tell me where it was. Because after all, if they knew where it was, they could get that dimension into my dimension. They told me good luck, and we said our goodbyes. I began to walk down the country road to find my way home. Keeping fresh in my mind what the unbound had told me about Zero, I continued to walk slowly down the country road until I came across a large yellow farmhouse. The yellow farmhouse was surrounded by a white picket fence and and flowers. The flowers in a small garden, lining the walkway. The front yard was a big oak tree which had attached to it a swing. On the swing was a 10-year-old girl who gently swung back and forth. As I got closer, she jumped off the swing and greeted me. She had long brown curly hair and brown eyes and a cute smile. She was smaller in height to me and was a little thinner. She wore a bright yellow summer frock which blew gently in the wind. I stood there and talked to her, and she told me her name was Sam, which is short for Samantha. She didn't ask me where I was going. I told her I was trying to find my way home. About the time Seth found her a beautiful woman, long dark hair and dark eyes submerged me in joy. She then began to talk to me and learned that her name was Sarah and that her house was located in the outskirts of the small town of Penrith. I had never heard of Penrith and never knew then what I had expected, for that I was no longer in my world. Sarah invited me to eat dinner. Alright, I think it's going to be about it, guys. I need to find a way to mark this. I'll do a notepad thing here. I'm on page 10. Page 10. Okay, so we'll pick this up tomorrow. We're gonna pick this up tomorrow. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna quit for now. Go do something else. Till then, this is gonna be Doc Dot saying goodbye for now. We'll continue this on with this tomorrow, and we'll continue on doing it and getting it going. Like I said, till then, this is Doc Dot saying goodbye for now.